Hi everyone, Eddie Santana here with another video for you. As promised yesterday, in today's video I'm gonna share with you a list of my calorie intake of the day. And that's everything that I had to eat today, including the banana that I haven't had, but I already counted in it. So because I know I'm gonna have it after I finish recording this video, so it's gonna go on the list. And then the second list is going to have 5 things that I think are going to be really helpful with this challenge. And, they're not expensive. I mean, most of them, there's 2 apps, and then you just need pretty much a body scale and a food scale. And then, of course, measuring tape that's going to help us measure all the body parts that we want to lose fat at. So without any further ado, I'm gonna play these lists for you. You feel free to stop the video and read through it if you want to. If not, then I'm just gonna share the macros with you. So first list of the day, it's my calorie intake for the day, and I'm just gonna give you the macros here quickly. Try not to make this video too long and boring for you. But my macros look something like this, and it's a little different than what it says in the picture, because like I said, I have bananas today. Actually, we got some bananas at the market, and I forgot about it. So by the time I remember about them, and I figured, well, okay, what the hell, I'm gonna have a banana, so might as well go ahead and add it to the list, even though I haven't ate it yet. But I'm going to right after I finish this video. So anyway, so my calorie intake for the day is gonna be 2,726 calories total. That's gonna break down into 114 grams of protein. Then it's gonna be 75 grams of fat, and that's gonna be a huge amount of carbohydrates. That's 424 grams of carbs. That's just for today. Like I said, this is just gonna help us, keeping track of everything you eat every day. It's just gonna help you figure out, how many calories you're ingesting every day. And then based on that, at the end of the week, we're gonna set our calorie deficit, which is what's gonna help us lose weight, and then of course we're gonna mix it with the ketogenic diet and intermittent fasting. So now for the second list, it's just gonna be a list of 5 things that I think are gonna be really helpful with this challenge, and they're gonna help us, keep track of everything that we do as far as weight, food ingesting, and measuring. So the list of these things is just gonna be, I'm gonna give you a quick review of them, and of course I'm gonna leave you links at the bottom in the description of this video, so you can look them up. If you know any other different apps or websites, that's okay. You're free to use whichever you like best. I'm giving you the list of what I'm going to be using because I find it helpful and it works for me. But you're welcome to use whichever one you prefer. That's okay. So I'm going to give you the list, and the first thing we need, it's going to be a calorie intake calculator. Now I found this yesterday that I really liked, and it's precisionnutrition.com, and they have a calorie intake calculator, and it's really nice because there's a part when you after you set your goals, then there's a part where it's going to ask you what kind of food intake you want to follow, and it gives you the option for ketogenic diet, which is awesome because that's exactly what we're going to be doing. So all you have to do is go ahead and select that, and then keep on keep going, filling out all the rest of the questionnaire. Right after you finish the questionnaire, then it's gonna give you an option to save your results and download them, and then you can keep that with you. And it also gives you a list of foods that you can have, and it's really nice. I liked it very much, and I invite you to check it out. I'm going to leave you a link in the description of this video. Then the second thing we need, it's a body fat percentage calculator. Now there are several ones out there. The one I find more useful for me, since I don't have any of those fancy things to measure your body fat percentage, I just use the calculator and a measuring tape. That's all I use. And I know this is not very accurate, but this is as good as it's gonna get, because I don't have, the means to get one of those fancy machines, nor I want to. So this is gonna do it for me. Now, the body fat calculator that I'm going to use, it uses the US Navy formula, and you can find it at fitnessbscales.com. All right. Of course, I'm going to leave you a link in the bottom, so look for it. If you want to use or know any other different ones, then feel free to do that. Whichever you decide to use, that's okay. All right. And then that other thing that we need, it's a calorie intake tracking app, and that's gonna help us keep track of everything we eat, and it's gonna make it easier because you don't have to be writing down every single thing every day. This app is gonna help you add your calories and have your macros, and then as you're going through the day, you can see how much more protein you need to have in order to reach your goals, how much fat, or if you're getting close to your net carbs limit, then it's gonna be really helpful. So like I was saying before, the one I use is MyFitnessPal. It's real easy to use. And the next thing we need is full body scale, and this is not gonna be so much to rely on our weight, but it's gonna be more like to kind of motivate us, because it's a little tricky. Because when you're losing body fat, if you're exercising, which I hope you do, I'm gonna be exercising, and I strongly suggest that you join the gym, or at least try to do some sort of activity every day. It's just gonna help you reach your goals faster. It's gonna help you lose weight a lot faster. So I strongly suggest you try to do some exercising. But if you don't, that's okay. You can still lose weight. That's not a big issue. It's just gonna be slower. But either way, if you have a body scale, you can see and track your weight, and that's actually gonna motivate you. When you start seeing the pounds shaving off, it's just gonna motivate you and wanna keep and give you reassurance and help you wanna continue with the program and not give up. Then the next thing we're gonna need, of course, is a food scale, and that's gonna be for the kitchen because it is really important. It is imperative that you keep track of everything you eat. That's the only way you're gonna know for sure that you're hitting your macros and that you're doing this the right way. Okay, so that is very important. Okay, food scale. I know I got mine right here. I'm gonna show it to you. It's nothing fancy, and I can't find it. Oh my god. Alright, so this is what I have, this is what I use, and I have it here in my kitchen. And this is a very important thing. We need this to keep track of everything we ingest. We cannot just figure it out. No, it has to be weighed. Okay, so If you can, try to get yourself one of these. The really cheap ones out there. And then the last thing, but not least, it's gonna be the measuring tape, and that's gonna help us set your body fat percentage if you're gonna use the app that the calculator that I'm gonna give the link to. If not, then either way, it is recommended that you take measures of all your body parts, especially the ones that have the most amount of fat. Like you can see here, my chest and my midsection. They're really chunky. So of course I'm gonna measure all this, and I'm gonna keep track of that, because sometimes your weight might remain the same, but your body structure will change, and that's using the measuring tape, you'll be able to see the difference. And well, that's it for tonight. Tomorrow it's gonna be a very busy day for me, so I probably won't be able to log or record another video. But I promise I will do another one probably the day after. And I hope you keep watching these videos. I mean, my goal is, if I can just reach someone that will want to do this with me, I would be happy. Again, I'm gonna apologize for the poor quality videos and my English. Of course, I know it's not the best, but I'm doing this out of the good of my heart. And like I said, I know how hard it is sometimes to try to start something that you've been wanting to do, but you just don't want to do it alone. Then this is the perfect time. And just a little disclaimer: I am not an expert, I am not a doctor, and I am not certified to do these things. I'm just a regular person who's done this before and knows that it works and that it can be done. And of course, if you have access to a doctor and you can afford it, then by all means, have your doctor check you out and make sure you're all green colors. And let's do this. That's all for tonight. You all have a good night, and we'll see you soon.